contest set for one fall is for the WWE Championship.
Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Welcome around the turnbuckle. I am Big Gal. That guy right there is Professor Keith, as always. And joining us is the Milf Magnet, Kai Thomas. What's up, Kai?
Hello, how are you guys?
Hey, we're
pretty good.
We're all right. You know, congratulations are in order for the new World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk. I don't know if you guys heard, but over the weekend, CM Punk captured the vacant WWE World Heavyweight Championship. So I just wanted to throw that out there on the onset there. And, the only thing I can say about that before we get into Kai Thomas is that, the build up to it just kind of sucks the way it happened where Seth Rollins goes down with an injury. So we can't have that. It seemed like they were building to that moment where you had a match down the road somewhere to end this feud between Seth Rollins and CM Punk and might culminate in that. So now I guess they had to pivot to this. And, the match with Jey Uso, I did watch it. It was actually pretty good, especially the last 5 minutes. But, congrats to the new champ. Oh, yeah, they'll go back to it.
Yeah, I mean, Seth will heal.
We hate to say this, though, but also congratulations are in order to the Los Angeles Dodgers for winning the World Series. All of us in this room feel, we're not very happy about that, but, congrats, of course, to LA and back-to-back World Series. Kai Thomas.
I'd always rather see the underdog win if my team doesn't,
A couple years ago, Professor, you and I agreed many times over on commentary and in person, personally, that Kai Thomas was a couple years ago, rookie of the year.
Yeah.
And then he just got better after that. And he just continues to get better. And every match we see, we are honored that he comes up to us and that's like, what do you think? He values our opinion, which is great. But man, I can't sing his praises enough, and I think that you can see that he's a student of the game, and he also continues to learn. He doesn't stop learning, and that's a rare thing these days, especially in independent wrestling, right, Keith?
Well, I mean, I know of quite a few young guys that are good about the whole, ears open, mouth shut, trying to get better, trying to learn all of that stuff. So, I mean, I don't think it's necessarily an epidemic of people not listening, but I think the proof's in the pudding is that he's getting better and he's getting a lot of bookings. He's anywhere he goes, it's like a first time deal. They're asking him to come back and they want more dates on him. And again, I think that speaks to work ethic, and that speaks to, again, doing the right things. And I see it all the time from trainers, and I share those posts out always, is that it's about consistency. It's about being a good citizen in the locker room. And, like any other job, be the kind of guy that people want to ask back and that people want working there and they want you on their team.
So Christopher Vant is here. He says, sup, guys. He also says, since we were mentioned in sports, he said, congrats to Kyle Larson for winning the NASCAR championship. So, yeah, there you go. Kyle Larson won the NASCAR championship. And then Roadblock Chad McCoy is here. Oh, I saw Top Shelf behind you there. Little cameo. Roadblock Chad McCoy is here. You know him very well, Kai Thomas. Not your typical young kid in the business. This kid acts like he's been in the business for 20 years. and one of the best workers you'll ever find. Proud to
Sure.
know him ever since he was a little kid. All right. Kai
And
Thomas.
what an advantage you've had there. You've got your dad that came up and has been doing this forever, pretty much your whole life,
I just
and
say
you've got all these uncles and whatnot around you too that have been doing this forever and that you can lean on and whatnot. So I mean, you're almost at a point where it's like if you had fucked this up and failed,
Come
it's
on.
almost
Come on.
impossible, right?
All right, dude. After hearing all the accolades from me and the professor and Roblox Chad McCoy, how do you feel about all that?
um I feel all right about it. I'm humble about it because I know I can always be better.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like I go training 2 or 3 times a week, and I'll work 12-hour shifts, and then obviously, all I care about anymore is wrestling and my family.
And your
Yeah.
family.
If I'm not having time with my family, I want to wrestle, and so I just go, and I try and get better every single time. It's you want to do it at 110, regardless of what you're doing.
Yeah, man. And listen, like, obviously we see you a lot in 3WA, tag team champion with your father, top shelf Tyler Sims. But before that, man, you did have quite of a singles run with a couple championships, and we also see you out there spreading your wings and getting out there and other feds. Talk about like the process of trying to find out what best fits for you and some of these opponents that you've come across that you really had some good chemistry with over the past couple years.
It's it's weird to say because like currently we're beefing a little bit, but Nathaniel Cunningham is like one of my favorite people to wrestle because it's just like it's we don't have to think, we kind of just do, and it's like that's like the easiest thing possible. I don't got to worry about forgetting anything. It's just go out there and put on a show. But
Yeah, yeah,
I,
and you got go ahead.
I also really like wrestling my dad. Like he was my first ever match.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I've developed so much in the span of the 2 years that I've been wrestling that I think we would have such a better like process of the match and everything.
Yeah.
Than
Yeah, I think, and I mean, ultimately, I figure at some point you guys will run it back somewhere. But yeah, I can definitely see what you're talking about because I think one of the things you improved on the most is your presence, and you project more of a confidence now in
yeah,
everything you do. And I think having that, especially if it's a case of similar to the last time you guys had any kind of a program where you were the little shit upstart heel kind of thing, if you're doing that again now, it's going even though it would be the same thing, it would be different because you would be coming at it, I think, with more of a presence, more of a cockiness. You wouldn't necessarily need the heat of a manager like you had then with Hat Guy, where
yeah,
not that you weren't generating your own heat, but you were benefiting by all of the heat he had by proxy and then turning on your dad and all of that stuff. It was enhancing you. But now I feel like you don't need that anymore. You would be able to generate it all by yourself.
yeah. I've definitely improved in a lot of different aspects over the 2 years. So I definitely would agree with that.
Yeah, so now, man, you got coming up this month in November in 3WA anyway. I know you probably got some other things cooking, but um, you have a dog collar match with the
Yeah.
Bad Fellas. So it's you and your dad, the Heartbreakers, against the Bad Fellas in a dog collar match for the 3WA Tag Team Championships. How do you feel about that challenge coming up?
Um, I'm excited, but definitely I don't know how it got to dog collar in the first place. Like all we
It
did was
really escalated quickly.
it really did. But like we've never backed down from a challenge. So like it's definitely a big hurdle, but it's definitely something we are easily going to get over. If we're being honest right now.
So Kurt, who's the cameraman for us here at 3WA, is hi guys. Yes, he's really coming along really well. Already greatly approved. Keep going. Chad McCoy is back with always had an awesome time in the ring with him. Yeah,
Thank you.
I mean, You and I talked about this, Kai, like a couple times, either pre-show or post-show down in Quakertown. Is that it seems to me that you've become that guy that people want to work with. Do you feel that way?
Definitely, and I don't know, like I guess I hold myself to a lower bar than most people hold me. Because
Hmm.
everyone tells me I'm talented, but like I can watch other people and I'm like, but I'm not that good.
That guy.
I want to be that guy.
Right. And that's good. I mean, in a way, you're always challenging yourself then, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. And like I'm grateful because I want to work everyone. I don't care who you are. I always want to work. And if I can put on a really good match with you, then that's great.
Yeah, man.
That's good, and it's a good
Go ahead.
mindset too, because one of the biggest pitfalls that hits a lot of young wrestlers, especially on the indies, is going like, "I'm king shit, and I work in one or two towns, one or two promotions. I'm the king of the world, and everybody needs to kiss my ass." And da 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 da. And it's like, and those are the guys that wind up only ever working in those one or two towns. They never branch out. They never go anywhere. They're the kind of guy that people work with them and then come back and tell other people, don't work that guy. He's not cooperative. He's all about himself. He won't give you anything. And I always say it's a relationships business. It is absolutely a relationships business. If you are not out there building the right relationships, if you are not out there being, like I say, a good citizen of the locker room, you are not going to get booked. You are not going to get far.
Yeah.
Chad's like, because when you're saying you're not that good and you know you're good, it's called being humble, brother. Kurt says people love hating him too.
Yeah.
The freaking juice pouches always make me laugh.
Yeah, I might gotta start bringing them back.
Yeah, I mean the next heel run you got to bring those back out.
See,
Just it's so ridiculous, but it works. And it just people are just like, fuck that guy.
see,
Yeah, I
I've
just feel
always,
like
go ahead.
I got them from their mom's house, so it just like it
Right.
feels so perfectly. Where it's like, fuck you, honestly.
I've always told you that you're a better heel, but I want to apologize for saying that because I think what you're better at is just being you, you know? And whether that means you're a heel or a face kind of really doesn't matter because, like, you get both over one way or the other, you know?
Yeah,
And the fans appreciate your talent. You could hear it. I mean,
last
you know what
month.
I mean? Like during your matches, whether you're heel or face, you hear that Quakertown crowd get excited when you get tagged in the ring and they see you do your thing and you start doing the moves that you do and just when we thought we seen it all out of you, you show us something else and then it's like it's starting to respect the respect bubble for Kai Thomas is starting to show its face. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because last month that was like the first time I've ever experienced doing something evil and getting a huge reaction out of it. It
Yeah, that was
It's
definitely the
like they love to
Twilight
like Kurt
Zone.
said, they love to hate you. It's like the Dom
hmm
Mysterio thing, you know? Dom Mysterio won his triple threat match by blatantly cheating, which in a triple threat match there's no rules, so how do you cheat? But he still blatantly cheated to
Yeah, I
win,
mean, it's
and he
honor.
still got cheered because he won, and he's supposed to be the heel in the whole thing. You know,
Won't be,
that's the
won't be long until they'll have to turn him. They'll have no choice.
yeah. Mike Bucciaroni is here. Say sup, Milf Magnet. That's my boy.
Hey, Mike.
I can finally support you publicly since I'm now on the dark side of the force. Yeah, he's starting to lean towards the heels now. I noticed.
Yeah,
I saw him last night at a PCWA show, and he was starting to embrace his dark side, so to speak. Uh, he was involved. I don't know if you noticed, Kai. I know you weren't there last night. He was involved in a arm wrestling match
yeah. I seen the clip on Facebook.
with Sammy slamming Sammy's grandpa, and if he won the arm wrestling match, then Mark Bushholz had to sing the Eagles fight song. And we all know Mark Bushholz is a diehard Cowboys fan.
Yeah.
So I was heavily rooting for Mike Bucciaroni, but he came up short. But he got, he'll tell you that he got gypped because he got nudged a little bit by Bushholz during the fight, or during the contest. But that's neither here nor there. He didn't have to sing this fight song, so you know what we did? We sang it anyway in the
Oh,
crowd. It
I would have been a part of it.
was awesome.
Would have been there.
Roadblock, he threw one of the most wickedest super kicks I've ever seen in my life in our very first match. Ask him about it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, talk about that.
Oh, so I kicked his knee out, and he was like, hit me right in the mouth. Hit me right in the mouth. I was like, okay. And so I wind up, boom, and I tiptoe on his mouth, and everyone in the back, like after the match, is asking why I hit Roadblock in the face so hard, and Roadblock comes walking through and perfectly fine. He's like, it barely even touched me. I felt great.
Awesome.
And
That's
And you can
awesome.
work the boys without even trying to work the boys.
I do.
That's got to be the best compliment, right? Like when you have them fooled in the back.
I hear that a lot, that I look extremely aggressive and like I'm really trying to hurt you, and I'm like,
Yeah.
no, not
That's
really.
the cool thing about you is we know you personally, but when you are in that ring, you're a vicious bastard.
Yeah, something like so weird. Like I obviously I can like be Kyle and then I can be Kai, but like when I'm in there, there's not a single thing of Kyle. It's so weird.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's good.
he's gone. You have a switch or something. Like
It,
Wolfman talked about it on his show Inside the Squared Circle. There's a switch, you know, who the Wolfman is when he's outside the ring and who the Wolfman was when he was inside the ring. There's a switch he turns on and he turns into a different animal, so to speak. No pun intended.
it's like I know I'm not like the biggest guy. I'm never gonna be like the biggest guy, but like I think I can hang with them so well is because I have the aggression to, and like I'm not gonna back down.
Thundercat, Thundercat's here. What's up, brother? Hell yeah, the Milf Magnet himself. Talk about the Milf Magnet moniker, man, because that just didn't come out of nowhere, brother. Like
So
why the Milf Magnet?
okay, it's extremely like takes so many turns, but when I was younger, I was in a relationship with a girl who had a kid at the time, and I was like 15, and I was like, I'm not gonna use this cutthroat assassin thing anymore because I was like, this it sounds a little too funny for me. And I'm like, I gotta think of something. And so I'm like, okay, well, I have a kid now. I was 15. I was like, and everyone loves me. Like even like the old ladies, even grandmas, like everyone loves me. I can just start doing the Milf Magnet. And I like used it for a show like once, and everyone loved it. And
Yeah.
so, like I think this is really it. Like honestly, and like I come out like when I'm on my singles. I used to come out from Philadelphia, where I'm from, but now I come out from Cougar Valley,
Right.
and it just fits. Like everything.
I love that.
Like I had the mustache, and like now I can never shave this thing. Like regardless, because the porn stash fits the character.
Yes.
Totally.
And then I'll dye it because like my hair's naturally blonde, so
Yeah.
blonde's not cool when you're trying to be cool.
No, mustache
Yeah.
blonde mustaches usually don't work. They're pretty faded and yeah.
And I have a secret. Just put some mascara on it and call it a day.
There you go.
And it comes off easily. I don't got to worry about everything else being like a natural color and then it just being.
Hey man, when right before a show, I always just for men this shit, man, because I'm getting old. You know what I'm saying?
Same
So
thing.
that's my excuse. You're
You know-
blonde. I'm old.
Yeah, my dad does the same thing. Like
I don't think he wants you to disclose that.
Probably not.
I'll call him out any day.
We're getting a damn
So
receipt
you just
later.
did call him out. I know he's watching. All right.
Yeah.
McCoy Chad's here. He's like, cause We all have that inner switch that flips when we come out of that curtain. Absolutely, yep. Um, he also takes it well as he can give, takes it as well as he can give. And more than once, I'm like, oh God, he's dead. Yeah.
Yeah, you do sell really well. I've had a couple of those too where it looked like somebody damn near killed you because of the way you sold it or the way you took the bump
Yeah.
on it and whatnot. And it's like either he is really, really good at selling or he is really, really fucking hurt right now.
No, man, he
Well, I
reminds
don't see
me
the
of.
doctor, so I guess he's selling.
He reminds me, Keys. He reminds me of selling like Dolph Ziggler used to, or Kurt Hennig used to.
Yeah.
That's what
I've
comes to
actually
mind
watched
when I
both.
watch him wrestle. What's
That's
that?
who I watch for my selling. Actually, both of them.
Right there.
Yeah. Ricky Morton's good to watch for selling too. Nobody sold like Ricky Morton sold.
But yeah, some of the stuff I sell is very, very real. Like when I got my teeth busted out of me whenever I'm during a match because of elbows, there was no selling that. That hurt a lot.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And
I mean, too, I always say that about people too, is that people do need to stop and sell more because you know what? The less that we're selling and the more that it's like move to move to move to move to move to move to
Right.
move, and then you have, especially if you're not selling high impact stuff, it hurts you and it's going to, I mean, A, you're going to get hurt more because you're having to do more shit. And the
Yeah.
more shit you do, the higher chance you're creating that you're going to get hurt. But also B, it goes back to like I say, eventually we just get to a point where it's like, okay, the only way to win a match is just to pull out a gun and shoot the guy. Because if nothing else hurts,
Hey.
if nothing else puts you away, then I guess we're just gonna have to get to just fucking murder
Well, John
to get
Moxley
it.
tried to kill Darby Allin, did he not? In a fish tank or something like that. Tried to drown him.
Yeah, and
We're,
that's kind of what I'm talking about. Is like
yeah,
I
we're getting to that.
understand
We're getting to that.
Guys that have that's their style and whatever. But to me, it's like
Good
that can't
Lord.
be the entirety of the business. That can't be everybody's matchup. I mean,
I don't.
there's a reason we did things the way they were done for 100 years or so. And also, too, like I say, the more old school stuff you go back to, especially because so much of it is getting lost and nobody's seeing it,
Yeah.
it's going to look brand fucking new. And then people are safer as a sideline.
the two
Chad's like, I got one thing to say. I will say this. Him and his dad are two of the best guys you'll ever want to meet and even want to and ever want to work with in the ring. Robbie Mills is here.
the culprit
Um,
1 2.
of course, it was Robbie Mills.
There he is.
That
What's
unsafe.
up, Rob?
Nah,
All right,
he's
what were you gonna say, Kai? I'm sorry.
the two things I pride myself on most is the aggression and the selling. Because of me being such a smaller guy, again, I got to be good at a few things, and if I can get around good, it works perfectly good, like perfectly fine. I can work anyone.
I think that's a lot of what got Shawn Michaels over, and people don't talk about that enough. But the way Shawn Michaels would sell and the bumps he would take and the stuff like that, that's what really helped cement him and I think open people's eyes on him and go, oh shit, this is something special.
And I think
Certainly that's what got him over with me.
I'm convinced I'm just a little bit crazy in the head because another great thing I love is weapons. Weapons are great when they are needed, and
Yeah.
I'm throwing some weapons around and hitting people with stuff, and even getting hit with some of the stuff. Like it don't bother me at all. Definitely hurts, but like I can definitely, I'm like, okay, I'm willing to do that.
And I mean if you do it right, it hurts but it's I was always told the way the business is supposed to work is you hit hard but in safe places.
Mm-hmm.
And that way it looks real because it does hurt, but it's not going to cripple you. It might look like it's crippling you, but it's not.
I would definitely be bringing a special package for the dog collar match, and it's going to be bad.
Oh,
Nothing like crazy. Nothing.
yeah, I was going to say because you guys are already going to have to do a dog collar match, and per the rules we always get handed before the show starts, you're basically going to have to try to keep it in the ring and not do anything too insane that might, spill into the crowd or anything like that.
Nothing like that. Number one priority is keeping the fans safe.
Yeah.
So I have it on good authority. It's not 100% concrete, but I have it on good authority that next month's show on the 22nd of November, right? 22nd? Is that right? Or 20,
Um,
yeah, 22nd. That's right.
yeah,
22nd.
I have a calendar near me here.
Saturday the 22nd in Quakertown. That you got, not only are you guys at the main event, but what I have under good authority is the Heartbreakers, the tag team champions, are going to be the next guest on Turnbuckle Talk before the show.
Oh, awesome.
Breaking news. How do you know what I mean? So we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it in front of the fans, and we're going to, we're going to see what happens there. But I mean, that's exciting for me. I don't know about you, man.
I'm excited.
There
Wish it
you
was
go.
first. We'll accept second.
Well, Keith will tell you I got paid by my first guests in order to be first, but that is not true.
I was a part of them for 3 months. I know some stuff that goes on.
I'm sure you've seen. I'm sure you've seen the checks go out. The subpoenas in the mail. I will get to the bottom of this. Damn it.
NDA. NDA.
Yeah.
All right. There we go. So so you're what, 2 years in now? Or total 2 years in, or more than that?
I'm a little over 2 years.
A little
Yeah,
over
I
2
was
years.
gonna say because we saw I think your second ever match. You had wrestled the night before, and then your
Yeah.
second match was a 3WA show.
Yep.
After that,
You mentioned Nathaniel Cunningham. You liked wrestling him, but who do you feel like when you walked out of the ring, man? That was my best match, and I'm talking 1-on-1 because I know you've had some great tag matches with Dad, but and we've been at a lot of them, but and called a lot of them, but whether it was 3WA or not, even if it was in some other Fed, who do you feel like in 2 years in? You walked out of that ring, man, if I could work with him every night, you just have that chemistry where, when you walked out of that ring, that was your best match.
Tyler
Like that you just had.
Hands down, Tyler Ski.
yeah,
Oh,
that
Tyler.
was
Yeah.
Tyler SKI.
Yeah, that was really fun.
That was phenomenal. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, hell yeah. That was great. I mean, that's a great pick. And I remember Keith and I talking about afterwards, man, we could watch that all day, every day.
yeah. You guys knocked it out of the park. I mean, if we had any kind of match of the year voting in 3WA, I have to believe that would either win it or that would be probably number two. But I think for me that was probably the best hands down match I've seen in 3WA this year.
That's an honor. Thank you.
He's just starting at the camera. Des Albert critiquing you. He's just staring at the camera. Okay. It's interesting. Kurt said, I think he expected you to super kick your dad or something.
Not today. Not today.
Well, you guys have patched it up. Come on, Thanksgiving.
Professor, an old friend of yours is here.
Yeah, I see that.
How you doing, sir? What's up, guys? It's been a while, hasn't it? Classic Johnny Potter there. Can't hit too soft for sure. Swing that chair, swing that kendo. Hi, Professor. How's my number one fan?
I'm doing all right. How are you, Johnny? I haven't seen you around lately. Keeps threatening, but I never see him.
Wow, nice. I've definitely got to go check him out. Yes. Yeah, I'm behind. I'm just trying to catch up on these. Mike Bucciaroni, his best match was Tyler SKI. There it is. Yeah, a lot of people agree with that, I guess.
Yeah, Mike like us, he's there all the time, so he would know of what he speaks.
So I'm gonna ask you, like, kind of a pull back the curtain kind of thing. when you talked to him about your match before, because we saw what you guys did in the ring, was he as detailed as he was in the ring, or did he call that shit in the ring because, or did you guys call it together or whatever?
Oh my. Okay.
Because did he have it all mapped out like Macho Man style on like exactly what you're gonna do?
Yes. I was like, well, I told I'm shit at remembering some things, and I'm like, I'm going to call. I'm
At
going
least
to.
you admit it.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going to call my heat just so you know. And he was like, I'm okay with that. I was like, perfect. I was like, I'm more of an in-ring type of guy anyway. But everything that he had to, it was awesome. He like obviously he asked me stuff like, hey, what do you think about this? Or we just talked about it and we like switched everything around. But like he had it mapped out perfectly. And if we were just talking about it and we needed to look over just okay, we're going to there. But like the cool thing was we talked about it so much that it wasn't even like a thought. It was kind of just like a okay, we have this. Let's make it look the
Yeah,
best possible.
dude, it was phenomenal.
And
The fans were into that the whole match, and then there was close finish after close finish after close finish. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just 2 count after 2 count and all this. And whenever we thought it was over, it wasn't over. And I just remember Keith and I were like exhausted calling it. I can imagine you guys like, you know, in the
yeah,
ring.
he is such a professional. It was awesome.
That's great. I want a rematch. You busted my nose open.
And that's when Robbie learned what a receipt was. Well, then again, I mean, who did what to who? Did you bust his nose open first, or did he knock out your teeth?
I think I busted his nose first, and then he knocked out my tooth.
Okay,
No,
so you're the one that learned what a
You're the
receipt
one that
was.
got the receipt, huh?
yeah,
Awesome.
it's okay though.
So 2 years in, man. Like, all right. So you're starting to spread your wings. We've seen you in other feds. I saw you at PPW in Slatington. I saw you PCWA out in Schuylkill Haven. I saw you like you've been doing some New Era stuff too. You and Dad in New Era. Um, do you plan on even going further and spreading your wings a little further out in different feds in PA or Jersey or whatever?
No, definitely. I I always want more opportunities because like
Mm.
how you get your name out is making opportunities and going bigger and better things.
Yeah.
And so I tend to always try and keep like the beginning of the month always open for
Yeah,
anything that would come up because I'm dedicated like extremely well right now with New Era and 3WA. Like 3WA is the first place that ever gave me an opportunity.
sure.
And New Era, they're building something really big and I'm young and so I fit in perfectly with what they're doing right now.
Yeah, they're young too, and there's a lot
Mhm.
of young talent there in their talent pool, and so yeah, they're really, they're you got to start somewhere, and they're starting to build, like you said, it'll take a while. It's not going to happen overnight for them, and they know that. I had a great conversation with Nathaniel Cunningham last night. I actually got to meet Natty Cunningham, his twin
Oh,
sister,
mommy.
last night as well. That was interesting. She took on a young lady by the name of Ava Brooks, which is talented, very talented. Keith, we need to find Ava Brooks and get Ava Brooks on this show before she gets discovered because oh my God, she's very talented and
So I had
she's
no clue who she was at first, but she like started popping up on my TikTok, and oh, I was like, oh, she looks like good, and so like I followed her, and I just watched some of her stuff, and she's really really
she's
good.
really talented, man.
I think I've heard her name. Yeah, she's one that's starting to get out there and kind of bubble up.
Notoriety.
Yeah.
Uh, Tell us about PPW. How did you get that opportunity? You met PPW.
Oh, yeah, it was very random actually. I was at the PCWA show and wrestled Slam and Sammy, and
Right.
after the match,
Smells good.
they like came up to me and they were like,
Popcorn smells good.
"How long you been working?" And just asking me like random questions and stuff, and I was, you know, "Hey, we like to see you and we'll let you know." And so I went up there, and they had me going over for the like the contract. I was like, "Hmm." And so that's just kind of started.
Are you going to be up there on their next show? Is it the? It's not the 8th. When is
No,
it? It's the
so
15th.
I was originally going to, but I told him I can't because I have a charity event that I'm doing for Stunt Cat.
Oh,
Safe Crip.
awesome! You're
Okay.
working with that. Yeah, I just shared another flyer out today for that. It came across my
He was at
feed.
PCWA last. He got us. This is the best part about wrestling fans. I love him. Right. They weren't going to use him as a wrestler, but he showed up, and so he was reffing because they needed a referee, and he was cool about that, right? So he's in the ring and he's refereeing every other match, and I don't know if it was the first match or the third match. You know, in the card, he got a stunt cat chant as he's himself as a referee, which was really cool. And he looks at them and puts his hands up like, sorry, they didn't want Stunt Cat today. Like one of those deals. It was really cool.
That's all.
Good moment for him because I saw the smile on his face. It brought a smile on his face that they know that who he is, and that made him really happy. You know what I mean?
He is one of my favorite people right now. Like he is
He's a
all.
great guy. He's a
He's
great
a good
person,
kid.
great guy. I've gotten to talk to him. Yeah, good guy and very talented. Um, what are your thoughts? This is Thundercat down in Alabama, our boy. What are your thoughts on the matches in terms of pinfalls? Do you think there should be a pin after each knockdown or near the end of the match? That's a
That's just,
debate, but isn't that a
yeah.
debate between wrestlers? Like, should there be 21 false finishes or should there be, one or two at the end kind of thing,
I
right?
think on the match and what you're trying to like tell on the story. Because
Yeah.
I think it's more you should start middle to end.
Yeah.
Mhm.
In the very beginning, everyone knows in the very beginning, unless it's not like a cheap quick roll up, it's not going to work.
Yeah.
Yet guys instinctively go for a cover. Like you guys will do the Colorado tie up. You do a side headlock, right? Somebody will drop kick somebody. They're down. They go for the cover like one
Hmm.
minute into the match. And I never understood that, but I get it. It's instinct
Yeah,
because maybe he caught him correctly. Maybe he knocked him the hell out. I get it. You know what I mean? But it's just it always got to me that they go for a cover like within a minute of the
I
match.
I think
I
that's
always,
why no one gets frustrated anymore. First 2 minutes of the match, if they're gonna kick out, well, that's kind of
Right.
because why are we pinning them?
yeah. I mean, I always thought about it myself, and if I see it a lot, I try to remember to say something on commentary for it to try to cover for it. Of if you look at it as almost like people chess, the whole point is to wear the guy down.
Right.
You can almost look at it too as like I'm going for it. I know I'm probably not getting him, but let me see what I can get him for because then I can take the temperature of where he's at, how tired out he is, and I can then try to strategize, what do I have to go to next? Almost like did I get a 2? Did I get a long 2? Okay, heavy artillery now. I'll get the 3. I
Great
got a
point.
quick 1. Okay, I need to wear him down more. I need to maybe start doing more holds, more wear down stuff. You could try to justify it with that, but I think you're right about it depends on what your style is, what your psychology is. And also too, I would think it depends on the crowd too, going back to
Yeah.
how much things are talked out. I always say for myself, like the problem with a rigid script, at least in my mind, would be if you plan everything out in advance and you're out there and you're executing it and it's falling flat and the
Right.
crowd isn't going for it, if you don't know how or you don't have the ability to then break that script and go to the guy and be like, fuck, this ain't working. We got to
Yeah.
try something else. If you're locked into that match, you're fucked because it's not getting over and it's probably not going to get over when you do, if steps 1 through 4 didn't get over, I'm pretty sure steps 5 through 8 are going to fall just as flat
Right. Keith, that was a
unless one
great
through
that was a
four were
great
kind of
point.
designed to not work that way and
Thundercat
to build.
Thundercat says I love how you guys debate things. I miss you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you should too, but
You
one would
asked
be
us
more
the
fun.
Greg, you asked us the question, man. You brought that point up, and that was a great response by the professor right there. I couldn't have said that better. That was really Good point, Keith.
Well, thank you.
Go ahead, Kai. What were you saying?
Man, I don't even remember.
Anyway, is there 2 years in? Is there anybody on your radar that you have not wrestled that you definitely want to wrestle in any of these feds so far?
So I wrestled Ricky Price in a 3-way, but I really want to wrestle Ricky on
One
a
on one.
S.
Yeah,
I
that
want to
was
see.
good.
I want to see that match.
Like another person that was in that 3-way was Philly Mike, and I really want to wrestle him 1-on-1 now too. It was
And
great.
that makes sense because both of those guys kind of, I don't want to say mirror your style, but you guys all have similar. You guys are gonna reverse everything. You guys are gonna do a lot of like crazy stuff that gets the crowd's eyes, and it's gonna be like, easy for both of you on both parts. Like it'll be an easy night for Philly Mike. It'll be an easy night for you. It'll be an easy night for Ricky Price. It'll be an easy night for you. Because you guys will really complement each other. I think
But
those are great. Those are great examples.
2 per company. If I've like people I've never wrestled, so like
Right
WA, I really want to wrestle Houdini and Rob Atkins.
there, you go.
Yeah, those would be good matches.
New era would definitely have to be Dio Bando. And, Squid, like Sterling. I don't know if you guys know
Oh
him.
yeah,
Squid Sterling, yeah.
I've seen a few of Squid's matches. I've called 1 or 2 of them.
Yeah.
Squid's very talented.
PPW.
Very talented.
There's so many because I really want to wrestle Rembrandt on one-on-one.
Rembrandt, yeah.
Precious.
Who's the one guy on the PPW roster that was in AEW? They have a former AEW star. I forget who his name is escaping me, but when they have the poster, it has like AEW underneath him, like he used to wrestle for AEW.
Oh yeah.
I forget his name though.
What is that?
It's escaping me. But Kyle,
I know he was prominent early
Rembrandt's pretty good. Bucciaroni said, "Would you wrestle Xena?"
I've already wrestled Zeno.
I mean Zeno.
I've wrestled Zeno twice actually. I've never
There you go.
I also train with Zeno, so we've had like training matches and stuff like that. But I've wrestled him. He was actually tag teamed up with Deb for one of our mixed gender matches.
Okay.
Nice.
And I wrestled Zeno in a 4-way. But I've never
Autumn Breeze wrestled last night also. She wrestled her I guess you can call her a rival now, Dolly Darko. To a no finish. They ended up fighting out into the crowd, and they ended up fighting down the aisle and out the back door. So it was a no contest. So I guess they're gonna revisit that and have. I think they called. I think they're gonna have either a submission match or a last woman standing match, one or the other.
Oh, wow.
You know what they should really do is they should do that old Florida finish where because they fought out the door, and then for the next match they just fight back into the building.
Oh no, you
up again.
Okay, you just remind
the old Kevin Sullivan.
It is a false count anywhere match.
Yeah, it was like Sullivan and
it's next week.
Who the fuck it was, but yeah, it was like the next week they fought out the door for the one thing, and then the next week they came back and they set it up and they fought back into the building, and they just said like they've been fighting all week. Like it's the same fight continued.
You just reminded me they are having a Falls Count Anywhere match on November the 8th in Mount Carmel at the next PCWA event.
There you go. There's a booking idea for free. Just fight into the door, and the Falls Count Anywhere match starts that way. They've just been fighting for weeks. It never stopped.
Houdini is fun to wrestle, Robbie says. Yes. Yeah. So that would be great. I mean, you versus Houdini. Is he not the current High Impact champion?
He's the current High Impact champion, yeah.
So there you go. I mean, if not like I was gonna say if you lost the tag belts, but if you don't, I mean, if you keep the tag belts, why not have another one on?
Yeah, tag champion's allowed to be a singles champion.
Sure, why not? I mean, there's an idea for the 3WA booking committee.
Obviously, can't do it this year because we only have one show left. But
one show left.
next year,
Yeah. Yeah, December is a rough month for any independent. So Jacob Graves.
2 years, I'm coming into 3WA holding a different championship, but I'm still a champion coming into a new year.
that is true. Well, I mean, we'll see what
Just
happens.
found this randomly. Jacob, welcome. Jacob, if you're a fan of wrestling, this is a professional wrestling show that we talk to local independent wrestlers, and you are on with the Milf Magnet, Kai Thomas, who has wrestled all over Pennsylvania and is looking to start to expand elsewhere.
Yeah.
So that but welcome.
Welcome. Check out the archives.
Hang out with us and
talk.
Hang out with us, Jacob, and talk some wrestling. Why not?
Yes.
We will see you back in EBW in Jersey. Will we?
Honestly, I'm not sure. Because they book pretty much like around the same where 3WAs. I mean not 3WA.
New month. New era. That's the same weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's rough for guys. I mean, I know a lot of guys want to wrestle every weekend, and they do, but then there's also like, conflicts.
Yeah, there's only so many
date
weekends.
conflicts, and it's too far away. Keith and I know some guys that have double dipped the same. You know what I'm saying?
I say, but EBW is pretty cool because they got me to wrestle Nunzio, so and King Kalua in a tag match. So that was pretty cool.
Well, now you have to get the heavyweight for next week. Really? You can see this guy as a future 3WA heavyweight champion?
I was gonna say that's a jump, but you know what? The Revolution Rumble is coming up in January. It's wide open.
We're looking at the record holder.
I was gonna say you do have the Iron Man record, so I mean, it's not impossible that if you draw a high number, maybe this is the year where you pull it out.
Come down to the DMV. There's venues that get booked here and there. Alrighty.
Might have to test it out.
All right, yeah, man. 3WA Heavyweight Championship. Yeah, like he said, that's your shot. I mean, if you win the Resolution Rumble in January, well then, we'll see what happens there. It worked wonders for, the dude and I mean he had a 9-month run. Which was amazing. What was that?
I was bragging to Dimitri's Arion about how much weight I've been gaining recently, because I'm almost up to 190.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah. I was
what did he say? May I ask what he said in response to that?
He didn't believe me, but I had photo proof. I was like, proof of this, and I showed him. He goes, "Holy shit!" I was like, "Yeah." I said, "This is the dad bod coming in."
Yeah,
I would love to work his dad or him when I retire, and on my retirement match. Wait, so
you're not going to retire?
No, number one, yeah, you're never going to retire, Ric Flair. Number two, I think that if you picked a last opponent, if that day does indeed finally come in my lifetime, why not Top Shelf Tyler Sims? You guys have rode the roads together. You guys have been in the business about the same amount of time, and you guys have been the backbones of 3WA. So why not? But if you want to pass the torch to this guy, well, I'm all about that too.
I guess me too.
Yeah, why not?
Roadblock
Chad McCoy. Yeah, so yeah, Bad Fellas versus the Heartbreakers. Saturday, November 22nd. In Quakertown. It's a dog collar match, guys. If you have not been to a 3WA show, you need to come to this one. It's the last one of 2025, and the main event is this guy and his partner, Top Shelf Tyler Sims, the Heartbreakers, in a tag team championship match, dog collar match.
Really, probably a huge double main event. We have those guys in the dog collar match, and then we have JT Cage and Wyndham James Winthorpe III
in a casket
match to settle their issue that's been going hot and heavy for the last year. The commissioner finally said it's got to end. What better way to end it than a casket match?
You know, is Bucciaroni trying to troll you? Because I thought he was singing your
That's
praises.
what I'm literally thinking that in my head right now. I didn't want to say it.
Yeah. No, you could say it. Yeah, but 5 minutes ago he's hugging and kissing you, and now he's acting like a goof.
Don't call it match, bitch.
I would love to work his dad. Or oh, we already said that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You know,
So
so
Jack
if you could
Miller
speak
does.
directly to the bad fellas, like right now, if they watch this later, what would you say to them?
I ain't got nothing to say to them. They already know we're all game. Let's be real. We
All
have.
right,
How long have we been champs? Like 6 months now.
6 months.
Thereabouts, yeah.
Yeah, and we've wrestled everybody, and we've never lost. Like as a tag team in 3WA, regardless of title or not, we never
Right.
lost. They have lost. They have disbanded everything. We've never we don't even fight.
Yeah, they disbanded. They got back together. They, you know, they got some admiration from the fans. I mean, you know, it's it's hard to see where they're coming from, though. You know.
But like, what better chemistry than father and son?
This is true.
So
You
I'm
know,
putting.
you also at one time turned on your father to join the original family. Do you forget that?
Yeah, but we weren't like teaming. We were just there together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There's someone he didn't want me in at the time, but I completely understand why now. But I had to get him out so I could go in.
Will you fire Middle Shelf if you lose to the Bad Fellas? Yeah,
Can't fire family.
talk a minute about Austin Sims.
Oh, Austin Sims is freaking awesome. I told him what he should wear next month, and I really hope he listens to me.
Middle Shelf.
You can't fire family. That's like what, your third cousin 5 times removed, something like that. If I have the family tree correctly.
Something like that, but we're related somehow.
Yeah.
Do you mind letting us know how you told him to dress, or is that you want that to be a secret if he doesn't do it?
Oh well, it's very much a secret. I'll let you guys
Okay.
know if he doesn't do it. But
All
if he,
right.
I will publicly admit that I'm the one that helped him with that.
Awesome. Do you have anything else coming up that you want to promote besides 3WA at the end of the month?
New Era, obviously,
Yep.
and weekend
What's
before
the
in May,
what's the date on that? The 15th?
the 17th, maybe.
No, it's the 15th.
the 15th, and then
Saturday, November 15th. Where's that at?
we're working Colossal Collective, obviously. Have to get
Okay.
Big Dub. And then we have, I think the 8th, we have Stunt Cat and Friends Safe Christmas, where we're ironically working the Bad Fellas. So
Oh, ironically, there you go.
had to kick some ass again.
Awesome. And then Saturday, November the 25th, you're in Quakertown to defend the tag team championships as part of the Heartbreakers against the Bad Fellas in a dog collar match.
Yep.
Buy a shirt.
Yes. Buy our merch. We have
They got some Heartbreakers. Yeah. If you guys come to Quakertown, there is some Heartbreaker merchandise available at the show, and you can meet both of them during intermission.
Maybe
At every 3WA show. Middle Shelf needs to dress as Nathaniel's twin sister. Yeah. Natty's hot. Natty's hot. Yeah.
People are obsessed with Natty.
Natty's hot in Siberia. Anyway,
you know, if you I've started if you bring your mom, you get a free picture. So point there.
All right, man, we're wrapping this up. I have a Heartbreaker merch shirt. Yes, you do. We know.
Yeah, you better wear it.
You better be wearing that on Saturday, November 22nd, Bucciaroni. You know. Anyway, man, is there anything that we have not talked about that you would like to? Did we cover all bases?
I hope so, because I'm forgetting if I had anything on my mind.
It's all good, man. We've had you on before. Again, I urge everybody to go on our 3WA or sorry, on Around the Turnbuckle YouTube channel and check out the first interview we've had with this young man where he talks about how he got into the business, where he got all the training and all that stuff. That is on our YouTube channel. If you want to see him in action, go to the 3WA YouTube channel and check out episodes of Carnage. He's all over that. Any almost every episode that's in there right now, you'll see a lot of him, or you'll see a lot of Top Shelf Tyler Sims, or them together. JT Cage last minute is here. Hello, Mr. Cage. Kai sucks. Like, isn't it
Sorry.
past his bedtime? Go to bed.
It definitely is past my bedtime, but I do not suck whatsoever.
Ugh, JT getting involved. Pay me, baby daddy. All right. He got in last minute. Professor, is there anything you want to say to Mr. Thomas before we leave?
I'm looking forward to seeing you at the end of the month as always. And I mean, keep up the good work. It's been really a pleasure to watch your growth and, see you get bigger and better. And, it's exciting. It's exciting to be part of it. And it's excited to see how excited you get, that when you pick up a new booking or you had a good match and you had a good match and you want to run over and share it with us. Like, it's been really cool how much you've included us in your journey. It's really gratifying, and it's one of those things that I cannot tell you what it means to me. And as somebody that later in life is kind of, doing his own kind of fatherhood thing and finds himself with a toddler unexpectedly at my age and all that, that's quite an adventure too. And I have a lot of respect for you that you're able to balance that with the wrestling stuff. I mean, I don't think yours is quite hit the toddler stage yet. He's getting close.
Oh, he's a little demon, let me tell you.
Yeah.
I
Let me
got
tell
one
you,
last
when they turn
comment.
3, it doesn't get better.
I got one last comment, and I can't show it to the fans here on screen because it was sent to me directly to my phone. And it is from your tag team partner, Top Shelf Tyler Sims. And he said, to cover your point in the beginning when you guys were talking about every time they have to kick out, and there's 2 counts, going for a pin earlier in the match, right?
Yeah.
He said he wanted to say that when they have to kick out, it wears them down every time. And
Yeah.
a little by little every time causes them to have to push off their opponent's weight off every time. So instinctively going for that cover, like the professor pointed out, is a bit of a wear down. It's testing them, but at the same time, it takes effort to get the guy off of you, especially if he's bigger than you. And in most of Top Shelf Tyler Sims matches, he's bigger than the opponent.
Yeah.
No time.
So I just wanted to throw that in there. Obviously, he's rooting
I
for
noticed
you.
you being very smart and making sure, he's not in earshot, right?
Obviously, he's rooting for you. We're rooting for you, brother. We love calling your matches, and we can't wait to see what happens to you next. And we'll see you guys. Oh, there he is. There's the
Yeah.
Heartbreakers right there. What's up, brother?
I'm in earshot.
He's in earshot. There you go, Professor. He's in earshot. Professor, next week on Around the Turnbuckle on next Sunday at 7:00, we have wrestling photographer Tracy Klein.
Very cool.
Oh, that's my dad's girlfriend.
How do you like that? Pretty cool, huh?
Keep it in the
So we
family.
look forward to talking to her. We love talking to wrestlers, of course, like Kai Thomas, but we also talk to referees and managers and promoters and ring announcers and wrestling photographers. We've had Kurt on. So yeah, man, it's going to be exciting to talk to Tracy and see her perspective of the wrestling business and how she gets that perfect shot, and and the things that she goes through, and maybe some of the things that she sees. Maybe we'll get a little behind the scenes of the Heartbreakers from Tracy, you know what I mean, since she does happen to be dating Kai's father.
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
Oh, daddy let you stay up late.
No, he's just here to visit my son, dickhead.
There it is.
No love lost there.
That's a way to go out right there.
Yeah.
Calling JT Cage a dickhead. That's funny. I don't think we're gonna talk.
No.
For the professor, And the Milf Magnet, Kai Thomas. I'm Big Al. This was Around the Turnbuckle. We'll see you guys next time.
You think you know me?
Oh, yeah!
Hey,